I hope everyone's 2025 is off to a great start. I'm back with another Houston housing market update. After 2 years of declining sales, the Houston housing market saw modest growth in 2024. There was steady home buyer demand despite the fluctuating mortgage rates and higher home prices. We saw expanded inventory and demand as we closed off 2024, which set the stage for 2025. Let's dive deeper into December 2024's performance, and as usual, I take it a step further than HAR by not just looking at the year-to-year performance, but also looking at month-to-month. We'll finish off with a quick recap for 2024 to understand what's ahead of us. Was this the most exciting year in real estate? Likely not, but sometimes that's a good thing. Let's get started. The months of inventory decreased to 4 months, breaking the 5-month steady streak at 4.4 months. It may not be surprising to see that there is less inventory in the final holiday season of the year. However, this is still an increase from last year by 0.7 months. In December, the average price for a home in Houston was $425,000, keeping in mind that this is the average across all areas. This value has increased by 5% from last year and also increased from November by 1.5%. This was a nice change since we saw it hold steady or even decrease throughout 2024. The number of single-family home sales in December went up by 16% from last year and increased by 8% from the previous month. I've always said the buyers in the fourth quarter are the most serious buyers and they want to get into their new home for the holidays. And this is the perfect example of that. On to pending sales, we saw a 13% increase from last year, but a 15% decrease from last month. Pending sales are the number one indicator of future closings, so we may start off with less closings in 2025, but will likely increase from there. December ended off basically at a very similar rate to November, which is at 6.85%. The rates did decrease through December though, but we are kicking off the year with rates just under 7%. The strength of the economy and increasing home prices are putting that upward pressure on mortgage rates. The volatile mortgage rates made for an interesting landscape for the Houston housing market. We saw steady homebuyer demand and some increased activity, particularly when the rates finally decreased toward the second half of the year. We saw the typical increase in sales volume in the spring and a record high in home sales prices in July at $443,000. All of this tapered off as the year went on, and we saw this in the month-to-month values that I reported. That's why it's so important to look at them. Overall, though, there were slight improvements in the single-family homes activity in 2024 compared to 2025, and here are the numbers. Single-family home sales increased by 1.3%. Single-family home prices increased by 2.5%, and inventory also increased and brought us to the balanced market, which offers opportunities to both buyers and sellers. Let's end off with some projections. Interest rates have been such a driving force over the last few years, so let's start with that. Rates are holding steady in the 6s, but we'll see a decrease below 6.5% in the second half of 2025. You know what happens when the rates decrease. More buyers come out and you end up paying more for the same house. Buying now while you have less competition benefits you in the long run because you can always refinance. Home prices. We'll see more of a modest increase in home prices. We're not expecting big surges here. It's always very important to price your home correctly right from the start. The year-to-year values are not too exciting. However, 2024 brought us toward a balanced market in many areas, which is beneficial to both buyers and sellers. As always, we have strong pockets in the Houston area, specifically with the luxury market of homes greater than $1 million. This category saw a 65% increase in activity, and I project this category to remain strong in 2025. Whether you're buying or selling, your situation is unique, and we need to discuss your specific submarket for 2025. As always, I love talking through numbers and finding the right strategy for you and your family. Reach out to me for a free no obligation market evaluation or book a call to have a no pressure conversation about your options. My contact information is in the description below. In the meanwhile, feel free to check out my other videos and I'll be back next month with another market update.